In the rolling green hills of western Kenya, in a small Luhya village surrounded by maize fields and sugarcane plantations, there lived a young girl named Naliaka. From the time she was small, she carried a deep hunger, not just for food, which was sometimes scarce in her family's home, but for education. Her parents were subsistence farmers, often struggling to pay school fees. Many of her friends dropped out early, some to work in the fields, others to marry young. But Naliaka refused to let go of her dream. She wanted to wear the white coat of a doctor, to heal the sick in her community, where hospitals were far and doctors few. Every morning she walked several kilometers barefoot to school, carrying her books in a plastic bag. During the day, she studied with fierce determination, her hand always the first to shoot up when the teacher asked a question. At night, when chores were done and her siblings slept, she would sit by the dim light of a kerosene lamp, reading her borrowed textbooks until her eyes grew heavy. There were times when hunger gnawed at her stomach, when she was sent home because her parents couldn't pay the school fees, and when doubt whispered in her ear. But Naliaka remembered her grandmother's words, Omwana okusoma, niwe mushela wishivili. A child who studies is the pride of the village. With this courage, she pressed on. She excelled in her national exams, earning a scholarship to a prestigious secondary school. The road was not easy. Sometimes she worked on farms during holidays to raise extra money for supplies, but her resilience never wavered. When university results were announced, her name appeared among those admitted to study medicine. Tears of joy rolled down her cheeks as she realized she was one step closer to her dream. Years later, after long nights in the library, sleepless shifts in the hospital, and countless sacrifices, Naliaka finally graduated as Dr. Naliaka Weksa. She returned home not to leave her village behind, but to uplift it. In her crisp white coat, she treated the sick, mentored young girls, and reminded every child that no dream was too big for them. Her story became a light in the community, a testimony that hunger for education, when fed with determination, can transform not only one life, but an entire village.